Hello, this is Vexx, and welcome back to Quest for Glory. So you want to be a hero. Before we start with the actual video, I'd like to apologize if the game's audio has been a little bit loud and has been drowning out my voice. I believe I have corrected that. In our last video, we spoke with Erasmus and his familiar Fenris, two extremely punny wizards who gave us a little bit of info about the curse plaguing this valley, which we seem to be an integral part in its downfall, which is convenient but awesome. I know I said at the end of our last video that we would be starting with the story now, but there is a few other issues that we have not dealt with, which will help out with some information, so it doesn't seem like we are just going to and fro without any real reason behind it. Which is why we are here instead of the Goblin Training Ground. We will go inside and we need to, oh yes, the birdie. We will buy one thing which we need to get some information. Well, I guess it's not quite information that we're going to get from it, but just a little bit of backstory and lore. Now, first things first, we will go over this way. We are going to go see a rather tall gentleman. Oh, that's the pass that we locked. Oh, perfect. I was hoping we'd run into this. This is as you can tell, a fox that is trapped in a cage. Now, this is a bit of a random occurrence along this road, as we just passed this screen and did not encounter this. However, this is very important as it will tell us something about that we need to know. We go over. Oh. Help me, brave and kind hero. Hey, wait, how does he know we're trying to be a hero, let alone the fact that we're not? We spring the trap. Doesn't that mean that we just closed it on his leg fully? Or maybe I'm just not understanding how these bear snare trap thingies work. Anyway, let's let him out. In exchange for your kindness, I will give you some information and advice. First of all, it sometimes pays off to be polite, even to rude people. As for the amusing tidbit, Baba Yaga put an enchantment on the Baron's daughter some years back to break the spell. You need to talk to the Dryad. Au revoir, ta-ta, for now, be seeing ya. Now, he is not kidding when he says it pays to be nice to people, even rude pricks like that information salesman. But, well, we were nice to this guy, this little fox, which somehow we could understand. But let's continue on into this snowy, mountainous area. Oh my! Big giant.
Far from the frost field fares forth this fighter. Hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name it is known in the Northlands as Bragi. Barter with blades clash, or bargain with me.
Alright, let's actually look at him before we start talking. From the blue color of his skin and his huge height, you can tell this is a frost giant. Well, I'm guessing he would not be fun to fight though. Let's ask him about
What's this, Bragi? Bragi I be, to boast my boldness, strong as the storm that sends forth the snow. Fiercer in fighting than foes in their fury, fear now this frost giant fighter and flee. Northlands! Far from the frost field fares forth this fighter, hunger has hurled me hither from home. My name it is known in the Northlands as Bragi, barter with blades clash, or bargain with me. Bargain! Find me some fruit for to mellow my meat horn. Gift that will give of a gem that glows. Jewel from Jotunheim, flare of the frost flame. Fetch me fruit that will fill my fists.
It looks like it'd take a whole lot of fruit to fill up those fists. No kidding.
Fruit? High point of harvest, the finest of flavor. Apples or oranges, peaches or pears. Mead? Mead is the mother's milk, mighty yet mellow, that brings joy to giants and madness to men. Gem? Gem of the frost flame that fills up the night's field, a jewel that is flawless, the finest of gems.
Oh, that's a pretty interesting trade. We give him food, he gives us a gem.
Hunger? Hunger. Ah, sorry about that. Hollow my house, for my hunt has been hindered by having to hurry here from my home. Fighting! Fiercer than the frost bites, my fury is fearless, my it is edged as ice is the snow. This warrior is willing to wield now the war drum, the battle axe blazes and bellows for blood.
Alright, now we could go get him some food, or we can fight him. Well, I don't believe we're definitely not strong enough to fight him. Although our intelligence went up through all this talking, maybe even from helping that fox. Well, let's see about getting him some food. He did mention some fruit, so maybe we can go and get him that fruit. We do remember that sales centaur. Oh, of course, we gotta look both ways, all triumphant in town as we enter. Hello there, Hilda. We would like some fruit. Now, I believe it takes 50 apples or 50 vegetables. Let's go with apples because he did mention fruit. To feed him. So, you carefully select 10 of the best apples from the barrel and pay Hilda with a silver piece. So that's 10, 20, 30, 40, and this should be 50 if I've actually been counting right. Let's double check. Yes, 50 small apples, which is good. Let's go give them to that frost giants. And then we can continue on with what I know we need to do. I believe it's here that yup, there we go. And here comes Brugai again. Hey, is this enough apples for you?
Fruit you have found to fill my food stores, thus filled the bargain, my gem you have bought. Brugai has bartered, and all has been answered. The meat it may mellow, and now I head home.
Brugai strides off through the cave on his way back to his northern home. All right, now we have got this glowing gem right here. We have one glowing gem. Well, that's pretty awesome now, isn't it? So, now, let's continue on. Sorry, I'm just consulting my map here. Let's get all sneak around, so we can avoid as much combat as we can right now. Here's the hunter's hut. Oh, we haven't been here yet or spoken with this centaur who stops raking as we approach. I believe this is Hilda's father. Let's talk with him just because we haven't yet.
I'm Vexx, who are you?
I am Heinrich. You don't need my last name. I live in town with my daughter Hilda, who sells our produce on Market Street.
Hilda's pretty.
Oh, she's my bright little filly. I'm very proud of her. You stay away from her, dummy.
Farmer's Mart.
Our stand is on the northeast corner of Spielberg. You can't miss it. It's the only one that's open.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed that.
The produce is not the finest at this time of year, but you will not find any better than our fruit come harvest time.
Harvest!
We grow fine fruit on our little orchard and sell it at our stand in town. There you'll find fresh cherries in the spring, peaches in summer, and apples in the fall. It's truly a sight to see.
All right, let's ask about the farm just because.
I can grow enough on this little plot to feed my family and the village. You should see this field during the summer.
Oh, you can feed all these people on this little plot of land. That's pretty amazing.
Vegetables.
There are a few carrots and potatoes left from last season, but I'm just starting to plant the crops now.
Fruit.
In a couple of months, I'll have some cherries. The apples won't ripen until fall.
Field.
There is much work for me to do now, and I bid you good day, sonny.
Even though he will continue to talk to us.
Brigands.
The brigands attacked me a few months ago. I am a strong fighter, and my hooves are deadly, let me tell you. But there were too many of them. My right leg was broken, and there is no pride for a centaur who cannot run. If it had not been for the unlikely intervention of their leader, I would be dead. That's right. If you remember, the healer mentions that the farmer, Heinrich, was brought to him by the brigands on command of their leader, which still seems a little odd to me. Let's ask him about
their leader. There's not much known about him.
Their leader came up after the brigands attacked me and forced them to stop, ordering them not to hurt people from the town. Then, to my amazement, the leader gave me a healing potion and had me carried to the healer's house. It was hard to judge the leader, whose face was obscured by a large helm, but there was compassion unlike what one expects from a brigand.
That is extremely weird. The brigands are told not to attack anyone in town. That just does not seem like a brigand to me. Well, let's ask him about
the healer. She heals things.
Oh yeah, that healer. She lives just east of here. She's very skilled with potions.
Okay, why don't we ask him about
centaurs? They're half horse.
We centaurs are a very proud and ancient people.
Baron.
I'm sorry, I know little about the Baron and his family.
Alright, that is all that we can do with this guy. In fact, that is literally all we can do with him. Just talk to him a few times. About a few things, I guess. Not even a few times, just the once. Alright, now we're going to go see a person that is very important to the story. If we will go through the next screen. Oh, look at this place. Looking around, you get the feeling this is not a very friendly place to be. Oh, it's a talking skull.
Baba Yaga does not welcome strangers. You have to deal with me before you can enter. Baba Yaga is one tough magic user. If you're so stupid that you want to enter, perhaps we can mix a deal.
Alright, this is Baba Yaga's hut. As you can tell by the chicken legs. I guess this blind skull here is the one that was talking. Let's talk to him.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga is the most powerful ogress around. If you have any brains, which from the sense of things you don't, you'll stay away from her.
Just a girl ogre.
You're some here if you don't know what an ogre is.
Well, we're not exactly a hero yet, are we?
Hut, it has legs.
Baba's Yaga's hut will squat if you know the rhyme.
What's the rhyme?
The hut will squat down if you say, hut of brown, now sit down.
That's a pretty easy rhyme, but it makes sense. Let's ask him about
What's the deal?
All the other skulls have glowing eyes, but me? Nah. I don't need lovely glowing eyes. Just open and close the gate, that's all I'm good for. But if you can give me a glowing gem for my eyes, then I'll let you in the gate. Well, is it a deal or ain't it?
Okay.
All I ask for is a little gem or jewel that glows in the dark. You're the big hero, so go find one.
Alright, well that's pretty convenient. We just happened to get a jewel from Brugai. Let's throw it in his eyes. You place the glowing gem inside the skull. Oh, look at that, his eyes are glowing.
I can see I have eyes again. Yeah! Is that what you look like? You're about as pretty as you are dumb. Ah well. Have fun visiting Baba Yaga, and good luck. You'll need it. I hope you can remember the rhyme. So I'm gonna open the gate now. Be good. Don't bug Baba Yaga.
Oh, that helps. He just sinks into the ground. Anyway, before we go up to see Baba Yaga, I'm going to save in the lovely death save. Because you never know. Let's take a step forward. Hey, Hut. Oh, hello. He just jumps down. Let's tell him the rhyme. You hear a voice in your head asking, "What is the rhyme?" We could tell him all sorts of things, but let's just say,
Hut of brown, now sit down.
Oh, that worked well. Bad strategy. You really brought down the house. Too bad you were under it at the time. Well, that's not going to work too well. Even Vexx needs a head. So let's just restart the save. Let's talk to the house from here. Oh, there we go. It just jumps down again. And talk again. You hear the same voice asking, "What is the rhyme?"
Hut of brown, now sit down.
I would hate to live in this house as it jumps around all over the place. Well, let's head inside. Oh, she just appears out of the blue like Zara.
Look, pets, we have a visitor.
I think the pet... Oh,
Powers of night, shadows of day, heed down my words, henceforth you stay.
your body is frozen by the power of the witch's spell. I believe the kids are this spider and the bat up here. Oh, she's coming closer. I'm scared.
Well, dearies, what should we have for supper today?
I guess they're talking to her.
Hero sandwiches? I had my mind on something more formal. Ah, that's it. Frog legs fricassee.
No. I don't like this.
Now, how does that spell go? Hear me, O powers of Kartha and Mana, turn my guest into the species called Rana. I learned that spell from Erasmus, kids. Doesn't it look delicious?
No, I really don't. Is that her tongue hanging out?
Be still! Critics, we can't all be gourmets. Now, I suppose. Now, oh soon-to-be supper. I don't suppose you have a name.
Ribbit? You try your best to croak out your name, or at least let the witch know that you do indeed have one. And so you make a feeble croaking sound. You try to nod your head.
So, you're the one who's trying to be a hero around here. The only good hero's a dead hero, I always say. But I do have need of a brave fool. You are a fool, a brave fool, right?
Um, Ribbit, you make little froggy sounds, trying your best to indicate your agreement.
Well, if you're trying to do a small, teensy favor for me, I might reconsider having you for supper. I need the root of a mandrake plant that grows in the graveyard. Will you be a sweet and fetch me some?
Ribbit? Anything but frog legs, fricassee, you think. You croak your agreement to the task.
Oh, and I had my mouth watering for frog. Oh well. Hear what I say, and hear me right. Mandrake must be pulled at precisely midnight. This I tell you, and this I say. Return with the root ere the break of next day. Hear what I say, and no, I don't lie. Bring back the root, or else you will die.
Sorry, I won't do that again.
Yo, shoo.
Okay, I can't promise that. But I'll try not to. From a distance, you hear the witch intone.
Oops, I nearly forgot. Hear me, O powers of mana and more. Turn this fool back as he was before.
As you contemplate the occurrences of the last few minutes, you conclude that you'd best find a mandrake root for Baba Yaga. And fast. Alright, what time of day is it? Oh, it's only mid-afternoon. If you remember from what we were told, mandrake root can only be picked at exactly midnight. Uh-oh. Crap. We are in battle. We are not at good health. So I'm just gonna hope. Oh, perfect. I did it. Yay. Go us. We searched the... Aw, he had nothing. He had nothing. But let's see what that did for our stats, actually. Oh, weapon use went up. I think the intelligence was up from the talking. And our luck also went up. I want to try something. Oop, that's not what I meant. I want to try casting this firebolt. Oh, let us cast the spell. What about fetch? Everything here must be bolted down somehow. Okay, so everything is bolted down. That's pretty amazing, actually, considering it's a forest. No, we are at the farm. I actually did not want to go here. Not yet. Well, I guess not at all, but yeah. Anyway, here is the graveyard. But seeing as it is only mid-afternoon, we really don't need to be here. So let's see. Down one. Sorry, I'm just trying to keep a mental note of how to get back here. Okay, no, down two. Left one. There we are. Now, this is the archery range, as you could tell. I am going to show you really quickly how I raised our throwing. It's pretty self-explanatory, but we do have some time to kill, unfortunately. Why don't we take a quick rest while we're here? What time is it? Oh, sunset approaches. We're not that far, which is good. Anyway, what I did to raise our throwing is I picked up a bunch of those rocks and just sat here throwing. I think this also helped our stealth, as I was stealthed at the time, or, well, sneaking. And since we're doing something well sneaking, I think it raised our stealth. So, that helped, which is good. Oh, there we are. We've used all of the rocks we had on us, and as you can see, our throwing went up. Oh, trying to use the magic at nothing also raised our magic by 1 point. Cool. Are we going to be able to rest for another hour yet? Oh, perfect, we are. Oh, it's dark. What time is it? Oh, the night's still young. Well, I guess we'll have to pick up a few more rocks. And try again. Because if you remember from earlier, we can't just rest the second or right after. Oh, we're carrying so much, we are carrying too much now. How many rocks did we grab? We're only at 40. Oh, that's why. Because earlier I had a lot less rocks and it didn't encumber us. But this time it did. Ah, there we are. We're no longer encumbered, which means it doesn't hurt to move. Perfect. I'll just throw all of the rocks we have. I also think when I was grinding, we just had the leather armor, which weighs a lot less. How much did that oh, look at that. Our throwing is now at 91. Can we rest for another hour? Oh, maybe. No, we're too impatient. Can we shoot our oh, look at that. We can shoot magic here. I wonder, did that hey, look at that. Our flame dart is now at 7. Why don't we keep using the flame dart until we are out of magic? I think we can use one more flame dart spell. Because doesn't it use 5? Yeah, it uses 5. Now our magic only went up to 14, which isn't much, but at least it's something. Aha! We can rest. And what time of day? Oh, it's the middle of the night. Perfect, which means it's midnight. Now, I'm going to save over our death save again, because last time I did this, I tried this, I went without using the undead Urdot on us. I feel a tingling sensation as we rub the urgent all over our body. Now, if we don't have the urgent on our body, the ghost will kill us, which, well, we obviously don't want. Now we go up and up and up once more. Oh, maybe we go over one now. Oh, did I lose our place? No, I know where we are. Want to go over. It's down one. And now it's over. Alright, okay. It appears the spirits frolic here during the dark hours. Alright, now if we did not have the urgent on, the second we got on the screen, they would kill us. We don't want that. You wrench the mandrake plant free from the tombstone on which it grows. You hear the scream of a dying child as you yank the root from the ground. Oh, that is pleasant. And there's the mandrake root. Now we better get over to Baba Yaga's place, and quick. Because, well, we don't want to die. 2, and then over until we can't. Oh, that's probably that Saurus Rex. And we don't want no Saurus Rex. Oh, and here we are.
Ah, so you made it back, did ya? She is expecting ya.
Alright, and I guess Bonehead just falls into the ground. Alright, there we are. There's the pointer.
Hi, Hut. You're the Hut of Brown. Can you sit down?
There we are. Alright, now, again, I'm going to save in death. Because I don't trust Baba Yaga. Oh, and she pops back in.
Back so soon? Spirits of mist and creatures of bog transform my guest to the shape of a frog.
Oh, we're back into a frog.
Yes, I vow, stay there now.
Once again, you're a frog. And once again, you can't move. You find it very exasperating.
Yum young frog frap. Did you bring me my mandrake root like you promised?
As you make a feeble croaking sound, you try to nod your head.
Well, where is it? What's the matter? Got a frog in your throat? I suppose I'll have to turn you back into whatever it was that you were. Pity. You're much more appetizing this way. Creatures of bog and spirits of fog, return the true form to this rather dumb-looking frog.
Though even she thinks we're dumb.
Now, did you put it in your backpack? Ah, here it is.
Hey, stop reaching into my pack.
Kids, we have it. That's it, the final ingredient. Now we can make our greatest creation. Mandrake mousse. What's that, children? You think we should reward our lackey here? Oh, very well, ex-frog. I'll let you live this time. Next time, though, it's frog legs for sure. So, go!
That was our reward. What an awful creature to turn me into a frog. You say to yourself, someday I must return the favor. Alright, with that, we are actually at a perfect stopping point, and it is also the end of most. In fact, I can't think of any other things that we need to do that isn't important to the story beyond the world building that we have been doing the last, what is it now, 8 episodes? We've met, I believe, everyone. Oh, the tingling sensation is wearing off, so our Urgnant Regent is actually off. I believe we have now met everyone in town that is, well, in Spielberg, that we can meet. That's barring from a few story-related people that we will meet shortly. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a great day.